Good morning, YouTube! It is almost 10 o'clock in the morning. I, of course, got up and took Madison to school. And then, since I've been home, it's been between the computer, the TV, cleaning up, picking up, moving stuff around, like it is every day. I was watching Family Feud on GSN, and this woman said she was the youngest of 27 children, and I was like, whew, 27 children. So I'm like a Google fanatic. I have to like look everything up. So oh, here comes trouble. I looked up. Okay. I looked up what was the largest number of children born to one woman. You guys tell me if you think that this is like a hoax or a lie, if this could possibly be true. It says 69 children born to one woman. It's really hard to fathom, but a woman in Russia gave birth to 69 children in the 1700s. Now that's when people used to die in childbirth, right? I mean, she holds the record for the largest number of children born to one mother. The wife of Fyodor Vasilev, hold on, be quiet for a second, gave birth to 16 pairs of twins, 7 sets of triplets, and 4 sets of quadruplets between 1725 and 1765. 67 of them survived infancy. So 2 of them died during infancy or were stillborn or whatever, I don't know. But could that possibly be true? Hey people, how are ya? It's 10 o'clock. I'm tired. I'm watching Hoarders. I just got finished looking through like this much paperwork. Old paperwork from my days in the military about 5.5 years ago. Almost 6 years. Just old like pay stubs and training certificates and performance feedback reports and medical forms and like just a lot of stuff. Because I pretty much finished cleaning out my closet today. And I've already done the hall closet and the guest room closet. So the only other one that really needs done is Brian's, which I'm going to tackle at some point. Of course I can't do much with that, but organize it, and doing that will help so much. I'm not going to throw any of his stuff out or anything. Alana's closet is really, really bad because it's packed full of all the baby stuff is in there. Swings, bassinet, clothes upon clothes upon clothes, toys, shoes. I mean, like every baby thing possible is in there. And I'm so torn because I want to get rid of it. I want to sell it to a secondhand store or something. Or on Craigslist or who knows what. I want to get rid of it. But there's like always this thought like, what if? What if we decide to have another baby? What if it's a girl? And even if it's not a girl, I can still use some of the stuff. It's just like, but I just hate looking at it because it's seriously, it looks like the closet of a hoarder. Because it's so packed full. But at least it's only in that one space and nowhere else. It's all confined. But I really don't think that we're going to have a third one. I really, really don't. And that's really sad in itself because I love babies. But they grow up to be so just kidding. But I just really don't think that we're going to have any more. So I don't know what to do. Part of me is just like, just get rid of it. And then if you do have another baby, then just get new stuff. You know, it won't be that hard. But, gosh, I just don't know what to do. But it's not a decision that needs made right now, so I'll just have to let it go, I guess. Cleaned out my medicine cabinet today, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but it was like a huge full-size cabinet, and you know, with the couponing and everything, I had like a lot of, you know, excuse me, the dog is laying on my clean towels. I had a lot of stockpiled medicine and stuff in there, and like old prescription medication. I filled up like a whole like Walmart bag full of old prescription medication. I took it to CVS to see if they could dispose of it, and they won't do it. All they will do is sell you a prepaid like packing bag thing that you can mail it in, which was like this big. And I'm like, ugh, what are you supposed to do with your old prescription medication? I mean, they don't want you putting it down the drain or down the toilet, you know, because of the water supply. It'll get into the water supply and stuff. But, like, okay, well then, don't you think that you should be providing us a way to safely dispose of it then? It's just really silly. CVS said that the fire department is able to dispose of it safely, but it's like, you know, I don't really want to call the fire department to ask them about it, and I don't know, I'm going to have to do something though, because it's in the car, tied up in a bag. But anyway, got the medicine cabinet all cleaned and organized, all according to like all the baby stuff's here, all the vitamin stuff's here, all the cold stuff is here, tummy stuff is here. I even put some little decorations on the shelf on the bottom. So let me just show you, just so that I won't be so boring. Hold on, it's gonna be dark. I'll show you my closet again, because I just showed you guys the other day. But I all reorganized everything today. This is unbelievably incredible, the amount of clothes I have. But I will honestly tell you, I wear probably 5 to 10% of these clothes, which I know is bad. It's bad. Because I go to the Airman's Attic and stuff, and I get these clothes, especially jeans, that are like size 8 or size 10, because that's the size that I want to be and that I'm going to be. But I'm just not there yet, and I don't want to have it packed in a box or something like that. And I've never had like a big wardrobe, ever. This is the most clothes I've ever had in my life. But I either don't fit into the clothes, or I just don't put it on because where am I going? You know, so I choose something comfortable. Not that I have a lot of things that aren't comfortable, but I don't know. You know, some of it's sleeveless. I don't really feel like up to that, you know. You guys have seen me in this. I just got this the other day from the Airman's Attic, if I could show it. This is a wool sweater from the Gap. So you wear like a tank top or something underneath of it, and it has this cool neck on it. It's got also what did they say? Alpaca and wool and something else. It's kind of itchy, but it's really cute. Yeah, so I bought 2 more of these bins for our keepsake stuff. And I bought another one to put the toothpaste in, so that I could use this one for the dog stuff, because I also have the dog medication up in the thingy, the medicine cabinet. So I took the first aid stuff and I made a first aid kit with all that stuff in there, and you know, rearranged some more stuff in here. But here's the medicine cabinet, see? This was all full of like crap. This was just like, had like medicine and like cold medicine and cough drops and stuff just all stuck in there. So now I've got the kids stuff, the vitamins and herbal stuff up there, cold stuff up here, pain relief and prescription stuff there. So I feel really good about that. The bathroom needs a whole lot of actual cleaning. I haven't actually, you know, cleaned it in a while. But, you know, slowly but surely. I'm not, like, trying to totally rush myself to, like, get all this done by a certain time or anything. I've just been motivated to do it, which is not usually in my vocabulary. But I'm getting stuff done and I'm feeling good about it, and so yeah, that's one thing that I did today. I was supposed to have my friend Melissa over. She's kind of the closest person I have to a friend here. It's kind of between her and another girl. It's like almost there to a friendship, you know, where you come and hang out and whatever. She was supposed to come over tonight and hang out and maybe play some cards or something, but she's going through something with family and stuff, so she couldn't come over tonight. But, you know, that stuff happens, and actually by that point I had my pajamas on at like 7 or something. Actually like 6 probably. I ordered pizza for dinner tonight. Because although I do have the meal plan, like I talked to you about yesterday, I planned on making it like Pizza Monday and like Chick-fil-A Friday or whatever. That's just kind of what happened. We had chili leftovers last night, and so I need to reevaluate the meal plan, which wasn't really set in stone. I just wanted to have, you know, a week's worth to look at. But, you know, those can all be moved around now. I had planned on, what was it? Some kind of turkey casserole or something at one point, but the turkey went bad that I had in there for leftovers from Christmas. So about 2 weeks it was in there, it went bad, so I had to throw the rest of that out. But I still have frozen chicken breasts, so I can make that still. Anywho, what else did I do today? Did some laundry, played with the kids, went and bought those things, got some more stuff out of the closet to give away. I just keep loading the van up with stuff to give away so that I don't even have any excuses. There was a big box that I had to go through my closet today. Oh, I've been reorganizing my cookbooks on food.com. It used to be recipesar.com, and it's my favorite recipe website. You can create your own personal cookbooks. Now, I think that I'm like a premium member or something, but I'm not sure. And I'm not sure if you can create the personal cookbooks when you're not, so don't quote me. But anyway, I had like this page with like 40 or 50 cookbooks in there that I had created, like desserts, holiday, breakfasts, eggs, favorite pork, pork, beef. I mean, like I had it subcategorized into so many different things. So I went through there and made sure like everything was moved to the correct thing, and I've got it down to like 30 something now. But mostly organized by protein or main ingredient, so that I know if I have chicken on hand, I can just go to the chicken cookbook and I can look through there, and then I can try to filter through, you know, what other ingredients I have or don't have, and then if something like pops out of me and be like, oh, okay, I have to buy salsa to make this, and I'll get that on my next shopping trip. I can still add it to the meal plan, you know, that kind of stuff. So that I worked on that quite a bit today. That's pretty much it, you know, just taking care of kids and whatever. That's why I didn't film anything really, because just kind of doing the same old, same old. Madison and I cleaned off our back patio, which the only person that ever goes out there is Madison, and she likes to make mud pies and bring all sorts of rocks and grass and everything onto the porch or the patio or whatever, so it was a real mess. So we cleaned that off this afternoon. What else was I going to tell you? Oh, shoot. Oh, the Lexapro, I've been on 15 milligrams, up from 10 now for like, when was my appointment? I don't know how many days I've been on it. I don't remember when my appointment was, but I think it's been like 4 or 5 days that I've been on it. I think it, you know, when you up the dosage or whatever, just like when you first start, you have some kind of initial side effects. The only thing I've noticed is maybe a little bit more high energy, we'll say. Kind of anxiety, but not really. Other than that, everything else has stayed the same. And the only side effect other than, how do I put this? To be really, really honest with you, like, I had no sex drive before, and I don't have any now. Even worse. And of course, nothing, you know, no hubby here to light my fire or whatever anyway, so. But when he was home, you know, there's also, you know, you can't reach the big O on this medication. And I don't know if it's just the Lexapro or if it's the Klonopin or the combination of them both, but that's the biggest side effect still for me. And also, but it's not bothering me now. Like, I couldn't care less about those two right now, but, you know, when my husband's around, that matters. But the only other thing is that I have this twitching in my right eyelid every once in a while. It's a little annoying, but so far the benefits far outweigh the, you know, the annoyance of my eyelid twitching a little bit. And it's not like anybody could even notice it. It's so small. So I just kind of gotta deal with that. Hopefully that will fade over time. I don't know. And then I am going up to 20 milligrams. Probably in a few days, because I had figured on being on 15 for about a week and then going up to 20. So I'll keep you updated on how that's working for me. I did have a salad for lunch today, and I did have 3 pieces of chocolate, but I didn't have any ice cream or anything in the house, so I couldn't overindulge on that. No potato chips, so I really didn't eat a whole lot today. I had like V8 for breakfast. I've been drinking water like crazy, like I always do. I had some pretzels for a snack. And then, of course, I totally overdid it on Domino's for dinner. Don't even get me started on that. But I haven't officially started any diet or anything. But like I told you yesterday, my mind is there. I am thinking about it. I am planning to take Madison to the Y tomorrow to try to get her back into her gymnastics. So if she does get in the class or whatever tomorrow, then, you know, I've got an hour to kill. So it's not going to hurt me to get on the treadmill for an hour. So that's it for me tonight, guys. Hope you are having a good week so far. And that's about it. I'll try to do more clips throughout the day, even if it's just little mundane things, because I know that makes it a little bit more entertaining. I don't know what else to say. I love y'all. See you tomorrow.